What's some really stupid shit your bosses would focus on instead of the really important stuff? I'll go first. Worrying way too much about what your employees are wearing. I'm not going to disagree that there's a time and a place for professional business attire. But one time we had this really big event that I had set up, and this was my first event, and it was going so well. I had far exceeded the signups for the person before me in my same role, and my boss was giving me so many pats on the back. However, being in a social media and marketing role, I was able to wear a little bit more of a casual attire. And I would just say this about myself. I have always been the person to overdress. I know what it means to dress up and to wear the appropriate attire per the appropriate situation. But this was one of those situations where it was totally fine and she made like a thing out of it. So she was not involved in the process at all of helping this along. In fact, doing the event was really hard for me to assimilate because she wouldn't get back to me. She just was constantly out of the office, wouldn't get back to my emails, and it was a little bit of a nightmare, but I navigated it just fine. Now, come the day of the event, she of course showed up, was dressed to the nines, like stiletto heels, skin tight dress, like looking super fancy, all her jewelry on. Now, I hadn't told them this, but I was pregnant. I was a few months pregnant and I was exhausted. I wasn't feeling well, and I was going to be on my feet for hours and running around, doing a lot of walking, a lot of talking, a lot of handshaking, and it was going to be hot in there and intense and just a lot going on for hours and hours. I wore these bright white, like nice, I would say like they're like a business casual sneaker. No designs on them, not multicolored, just white. And they were brand new, like a monochromatic outfit, like a gray high neck, ribbed top with high-waisted, nice jeans and my shoes. And I had a really nice like blazer or cardigan kind of thing over top of that. So it was very business casual. My hair and makeup were on point, done. I had some jewelry on. So it was very, like athleisure kind of looking. Really the only thing that was casual was my tennis shoes. And again, I was wearing those because I needed to be comfortable. This was a situation that even if I wasn't pregnant would warrant needing to be comfortable and wearing comfortable shoes. And I think the thing that really bugged me the most about this was the fact that she would not let it go. She came in and tried to ask me if I had other shoes to change into. No, I don't have other shoes to change into. This is what I'm wearing today. This is already set up to be like a successful event. We have so many people showing up. It's going to be great. I've proved myself already. She just wouldn't let it go. She was disappointed the entire day. I could tell just by her demeanor and her body language. She's like a really bubbly person. So you could tell when she was bothered. And she really wouldn't speak to me most of the event. She stayed far away from me. I had found out through, unfortunately, some of the vendors that I was pretty friendly with. They said that she was kind of just talking crap about my outfit. And they also didn't understand what the issue was. The event ended up going really well, and several of the vendors approached her and let her know that I did a great job, that they were really happy with the turnout. Everything was great. They loved it. Just, all around, yay, good stuff. And still, at the end of the day, she could not accept the fact that I just did a really good job and I had worn comfortable shoes.